Hey guys, I'm just going to give you a sort of rant. You can kind of tell by the title that I've got up top. This is about internet security. Specifically, how it can screw over people. Namely, this is going to be a rant and a story about how it screwed over myself. Let's go by a timeline. Late December last year, without my knowledge, my World of Warcraft account had been hacked. My World of Warcraft account had not been active for about 2 years, not since 2010. For somehow, Chinese hackers had gone to my email address, got through to World of Warcraft, and activated a scroll of resurrection that triggered a 7-day trial in my account, which they then used to steal gold and thus sell. Now, coming back, I didn't know this was transpiring until early January. Specifically, I didn't know my World of Warcraft account had been hacked, as I don't use my Hotmail address. Now, moving on. In early January, I tried to log into my Hotmail address and realised the password was wrong. So, did a password reset, figuring I just made an error. And I log in and find it's all in a Chinese dialect. I want to say Mandarin, but I couldn't really tell you. So, converted the language to English, set a new password, and left it at that. A couple of days later, when I tried to log back into my Hotmail to check for, I think it was a Domino's delivery or something, realised my account was locked by Microsoft. Microsoft was not sure I was the owner of the account and thus needed me to prove I was the owner so I could get my account back. Entirely fair. So I'm going to go through the process of where the problem is. Bit of backstory. I've owned this specific Hotmail since about 2001, so roughly 12 years, give or take a few months. When creating this account, you choose your security questions at that time. Now, sometimes you can get a bit screwed over, especially with the choices. Who's your childhood best friend? You know, did you write your first name, second name, both names together, or which other person? So many combinations and you're not too sure. Especially seeing as I was 13 at the time when I made this. Not exactly the wisest person to have internet access at the time. I think it was 13, 14. It's hard to tell what month part of the year it was. So, I'm going to go through the process. The first part's easy enough. Name, address, date of birth. Fair enough. And then it gets to the hard part. I've not used my Hotmail since 2008 to send emails. It receives emails, doesn't send them though. For that purpose I have Google Mail. Now, moving on to more interesting things. The first part it says is, who was the last few people that you've sent emails to? Write down email addresses. I'm sorry, I don't know who I sent emails to 5 years ago. The second part, what were the subjects of the emails that you have either received or sent? Well, enlarge your penis. You know, all these things I could have wrote. I have no idea. Phoenix University wants to give you a scholarship. Things like that. I have no idea. And of course the third part, which was, what folders have you created? And I can tell you straight off, I've never created a folder on my Hotmail. Doesn't give you that option though. So, failing this, I have to answer what my security question was, which was the name of your best friend. Now again, I was 13 when I made this. I don't know which of my childhood best friends I used, nor do I know if I used their full name, case-sensitive letters, or maybe I misspelled it. I don't know. Then it goes on to the next part, which is your Xbox, right? You know, this is your Xbox stuff. Now, I haven't paid for Xbox Live Gold since 2010, which was unfortunately my previous card. Why am I bringing this up? Well, the first thing it says was the last 4 digits of your card or credit card that you used to pay for Xbox Live Gold. My bank does not contain the details of my last 4 digits of my 16-digit code. I know, I called them up. I even got statements to check this. Nope, they do not have it. Got the phone number. Doesn't have the 4 digits though. And the phone number is of the exact. Go figure. The exact phone number that I used to call up Xbox Live support. The next part of it was it was useless information such as what was the expiry date on that card, the name on the account, things like it's just useless stuff. And of course this music's just Deathmole. So this is a rant about how it's getting screwed over. So I'm like, fine, I'm abandoning all hope on it. Now, why am I bringing this up specifically? Well, people who have a Hotmail also know that Games for Windows Live, MSN Live, Skype, if you've got it linked, Xbox are all linked together. If you've used the one email together, like if you've used your Hotmail, it's all linked together. So my Xbox and all that is now frozen. Quite a fair sum of money has been lost. Now, that's fine, that's understandable, but there's now a whole bunch of games on my Steam list I cannot get access to. Several of these games that I'm going to run off names for, the entire Dawn of War series, all of them that are Games for Windows Live. Actually, any Games for Windows Live game on Steam that I own, I now do not have access to. And the one that's making me the most sourest is actually Dark Souls. I have no access to Dark Souls at all. Oh, don't get me wrong, I can play it in offline mode with no save features. Who wants to play Dark Souls with no save features? None. As soon as I quit, all progress is lost. That's not very inspiring. So I got in touch with Steam and said, Steam, can you please remove this game from my account? I'll buy it again, just please remove it. And Steam went, sorry, we can't. I'm like, why? Well, what's happened is because it's a Games for Windows Live, your CD key is already used. Well, you can remove your game and you could repurchase it, but you're issued with the exact same CD key. And I thought, that's a bit stupid, surely, isn't it? I was like, really, really stupid. I don't get it. I have not got a response back for that one, but that seems quite a strange one. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm like, I guess due to sales or something. I don't know. I don't know. I guess there's some reason to stop hacking or piracy or X or something like that, but it seems like quite a extensive way to go about it, because it took actually it's taken about 5 working days for Steam to get back in touch with me in regards to that. And the reason that's actually started is they got back to me today about it. And this has been like a month-long process of me bouncing between Microsoft, Steam, Xbox, and Microsoft. I know Xbox is like the Hotmail part of it as well. It's like, oh. So my rant is, I have no way to prove that I own the account because the internet security regimes are so strong. Now, it's good to know that they're there, but where's the fine line drawn that where internet security for your safety actually screws you over like it has for me? As I said, it's all well and good to know that you're protected, but if a guy in China is able to absolutely ruin my day, I mean seriously, I know this is a first world problem, I know it is, but I've been screwed actually, going by all the Xbox games that were on my Xbox Live account, probably hundreds of pounds of games on that alone. And we're looking at probably £150 worth of games on Steam alone that I have actually been totally removed. And that's not even including the games on Games for Windows Live that on the account that I've actually purchased as well over the years. Which I don't even have access to, so I can't even remember those games, but they are there because I do remember purchasing Age of Empires 3 being one of them, and there's others as well. I can't remember them, they're not as important, I don't care about losing them. The only game, ultimately, losing all of that's not the problem, it's losing access to Dark Souls in its entirety, because I really want to play that game, but I can't. The only way to resolve it, that I can see at the moment, because I can't call Games for Windows Live, because I need to wait till they open up tomorrow at 9 AM before I can call them. Yay! I'm playing some like kind of doom metal from Deathmole, which is the author of Questionable Contents band. Like, he makes music, so I'm listening to this because it's kind of like doomy thrash death metal stuff. It's actually quite chilling. But I really want to play Dark Souls thanks to Plump Helmet Punk and Lethal Feline, because they're doing Demon Souls, Well, they were. They've finished it now. Spoilers. Not really. But yeah, I now the only way I can see it, if Games for Windows Live won't let me fix it. I mean, I have the CD key. I have the CD key. All I need to do is tell them, look, I have a CD key. This is mine. Please, can you just sort of give me a new CD key, or at least let me purchase a CD key or something that I can then play this game? I don't... Is there a way around it? And it's like, it's just horrible. I mean, actually, I think there is a way around it for me, but it's convoluted, and I'm not even sure if it'll work. I've got my other half's Steam account. I purchased Dark Souls, gift it to them, then I need to then log in as them on my computer, get the CD key off of Dark Souls off of that game, then log in on my Steam, then use that Dark Souls CD key on a new Xbox Live account. Oh my god. You can see this is the process that I have to go to play a game. Now, I have already paid 30 quid for it. I'm going to have to pay another 30 quid to play the game. But I've now got the problem where I can't do that on my account. I need to go and make another account, and then I need to get Dark Souls to log into a separate account. Oh, wow. So, my rant is Dark Souls is... No, not Dark Souls. No, Dark Souls is innocent in this one. Well, not really. They chose Games for Windows Live. Buggers. I wish they didn't. They probably got a really good deal for it. They probably, like, Microsoft's like, hey, we'll give us a tenner. We'll let you publish on this thing. So, I've been screwed over by internet security. It's good to know it's there, but where's the line drawn between security and screwing over the people that actually own the accounts? Because that's me lost an account that I actually owned for over half of my life. Gone. That part of history is permanently gone for me. There's no way for me to claim it back. What can I do? What can I do? Well, hopefully this rant's been a bit too much for you. And to cheer you up, I will be doing a bigger stream tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be in a better mood tomorrow. So you guys have fun. Peace out.